It's time to analyze a bit of the power of each Akatsuki ninja and think about what makes them so strong. Does it have to do with Pain's first goal? Is it about money, or are they just tough guys? It's time to talk about the toughest guys in the Naruto anime, the most hardcore of them all. Let's try to understand why they are so strong, what defines each of them, and why the Akatsuki is so sinister. We know the Akatsuki emerged in two ways, with Yahiko and Nagato in the Hidden Rain Village, and as an idea of Madara after discovering the secrets of the Uchiha. Even Yahiko's group was already very strong because they practically had a small army, with Yahiko and Nagato still being the leaders of that army. And let me tell you, if Yahiko had survived for so many years with Konan and Nagato, I'm almost certain he would be as strong as they are. Of course, he'd be weaker than Nagato, there's no avoiding that, but Konan is still incredibly strong and almost killed Obito, who had to resort to Izanagi. Obito himself admitted he had to be more cautious with her because she was a founding member of the Akatsuki. And seriously, guys, tell me, who did Jiraiya train that didn't become resilient? No one. From the beginning, the Akatsuki always had very ambitious goals, and power was always their focus, whether it was Madara's or Yahiko's. Because even if it was peace, they could only achieve that peace if they had the power to dominate their enemies. For Madara, the goal was the entire world, the whole planet with all the nations. For Yahiko, it was the Rain Village. But after Yahiko's death, Nagato also aimed to control the world because the good Akatsuki became part of Obito's evil Akatsuki, so they had to be very strong one way or another. Pain wanted to offer ninja services at ridiculously low prices and earn more and more money to build a gigantic army. For that, they couldn't lose to anyone. They needed to be even stronger than Deidara, Sasori, Kisame, and the others to gather 10 ninjas as strong as them. Because let's face it, one of the steps in the Akatsuki's plan was to collect the tailed beasts, and there was no way to defeat the Jinchuriki without being tough. Very tough. The Biju are practically walking nuclear weapons capable of destroying any village on their own. The amount of chakra in a Biju is greater than the chakra of hundreds of ninjas. And it doesn't even have to be some random ninja. Kakashi himself said that Naruto, even before using the Rasen Shuriken, already had 200 times more chakra than him, and that's without considering Kurama mode or Sage mode. Oh, but Kakashi doesn't have much chakra, you might say. No, my dear friend, anyone who uses the Sharingan and Mangekyo Sharingan as much as Kakashi must have a lot of chakra. Even the Uchiha themselves praised Kakashi for handling the Sharingan as well as an Uchiha. The problem isn't that he has little chakra, it's that the Sharingan consumes a lot, so it seems like he can't keep up for long. So much so that in Boruto, he became much stronger. In the data book, Kishimoto himself states that the Akatsuki members are even stronger than the Jinchuriki. This is generally true because when they went after Naruto and B, we saw what happened. But we don't even need to go that far. Gaara himself wouldn't have had any problems if he hadn't had to do two things. One was reserving part of his chakra to hold back Shukaku, and the other was spending a lot of chakra defending the village. So Deidara didn't play fair, and he still came out on top. And this is considering that Deidara could blow up the Biju like it was nothing, turn an entire island upside down, and create explosions that covered over 10 kilometers. Not to mention he still had the C4, which could kill anyone who inhaled it. If you just need to breathe near Deidara to die, you know the guy is tough. And like Deidara, there were other ninjas who had no problem modifying their entire bodies and stepping out of the ordinary. Sasori destroyed an entire country with an army of puppets that didn't feel pain, didn't need food, and were armed with poison. Kakuzu looked like a video game character. The guy had more than 5 lives in stock and used all 5 nature elements in a way almost no one else did. Haiden was immortal and had resilience that even Kakuzu's attacks and those from other strong ninjas couldn't hurt, let alone kill him. Not to mention that Kakuzu and Haiden withstood the attacks of the Two Tails and came out spotless, like they'd just taken a stroll in the park with Grandma. The same goes for Kisame, who defeated the Four Tails in a one-on-one fight and came back without a scratch. Maybe he got beaten up a bit and just had a spare cloak in his bag. That could be it too. Come on, guys. Roshi was a Jinchuriki capable of destroying mountains and even islands like it was nothing. And Kisame practically drowned him under the sea. Kisame was practically a Jinchuriki himself, stealing chakra and easily defeating most of Naruto's crew. And do I even need to talk about Itachi? Guys, I won't praise him too much because Itachi fanboys might show up. We've got to be careful. But the truth is, he was a legend. There's not much to say. Itachi defeated Orochimaru with that 8-headed snake like it was nothing. And that form is bigger than Manda, or any other snake in the world. Genjutsu, ninjutsu, taijutsu, it doesn't matter. Itachi was perfect at everything except stamina. He didn't last long in a fight because he probably didn't eat enough beans as a kid, but apart from that, there's nothing to criticize. And of course, to keep all these people in check and give them a beating if necessary, the leaders had to be super tough. Even Conan, who was weaker than Pain, created billions of paper bombs and opened a sea to kill Obito. Practically anyone, yes, anyone, would die from that. So guys, there was no other option. The Akatsuki had the creme de la creme of the ninja world, the very best of the best. They didn't care about personality, backstory, or whether the guy was a psychopath like Haiden. If they were ultra-special ninjas with dark powers, they were in, because if necessary, they could just call Pain and he'd put them in their place. But tell me, who's your favorite Akatsuki member? Comment below and I'll read them all. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get more Naruto videos. See you in the next video, guys.